I'm Susan Featherly from Town Center Realty Group. I'm broker and co-owner. Our office is located in beautiful Burbank, California. And today is our first broadcast of 2020. And joining us today are Rene Ramos from Guild Mortgage, and he's going to be talking about the first steps that a buyer needs to do when they're thinking of purchasing a home. Then we're going to be talking to our commercial realtor, Darin Chase, and he's just going to kind of give us some insights on the commercial real estate world. Next, we're going to have Cynde Bost, and Cindy's the head of our charity committee, and she's going to be talking about our fundraiser for the Burbank Animal Shelter. And finally, we're going to have a feature listing with the Garrison team. So stay tuned. Guest today is Rene Ramos from Guild Mortgage.
Hello.
And he is actually one of our preferred vendors here at Town Center Realty Group. We actually just had buyers close a transaction with him just this past week, and everything was very good, very smooth. Our clients were thrilled with everything, the entire process. And one thing I can say as an agent, I was thrilled too, because Rene really stayed in touch with me the entire transaction, so I never had to wonder, what is going on. So I felt very informed throughout, so thank you so much.
My pleasure.
So today what we're going to do is talk about kind of the process that a buyer has to go through when they decide, I want to buy a house. Getting pre-approved is going to be the first thing they want to do, so they know how much they can afford. So Rene, what does the buyer have to do?
Well, first of all, before buyer actually starts looking for a home, it's very important to understand and know how much you can qualify for, what your purchasing power is. And to determine that, we look at the client's finances and credit. So how much income they make, how long they've been in their job, what the credit is like, how much debt they have. All that is most important to do that up front, just because you don't want to go out looking for a property, find out a property, fall in love with your property, and then find out that you qualify for it.
Right, and it's like the worst thing.
Yeah, or find out that your payment's way too high for purchase price. Let's say you're looking for something at $600,000 and your payment is going to be $3,500, $4,000 a month, and you're not happy with that.
Yeah, that is so important too, because when you're showing property and you're looking at that price and thinking, okay, $600,000, what does that mean to them? They don't really know what that means, so they really want to know what their monthly payment is that they can afford.
So in the process of getting pre-approved, we basically give you information as to the purchase price you're qualified for and what the monthly payment's going to be. So just because you might qualify for a payment of $4,000 a month, that doesn't mean you're comfortable with that.
Right.
So
you want to eat too.
Right, exactly. You want to make sure the client knows that there's other options. Just because you're qualified for a payment of $4,000, as long as you know how much you qualify for, what the max is, that would allow you to make the options or adjustments on the price or property you're looking for. So if you know you qualify again for $600,000, you can go down to like $500,000 when you know your payment is going to be around $35,000 and not $4,000. So all these things we talk about when you go through the qualification process or pre-approval process. All
right, what kind of documentation do they need to show you to get that process?
Typically, we need 2 years employment history and income history. So typically, 2000, in this case, 2017, 2018 tax returns, pay stubs, W-2s, as well as bank statements and W-2s, pay stubs. W-2s, pay stubs, bank statements, and tax returns. Yes, so that's typically...
It's pretty typical. Most people have that stuff pretty handy.
Yeah.
And how long does that process typically take?
Honestly, if the client has all their ducks in a row, takes only a few hours, a couple hours to go over it and issue the pre-approval.
And you generally can do that over the phone?
It can be done over the phone, online, whatever the client's most comfortable with.
Okay.
Or in present.
Now, regarding credit scores, kind of what is the bottom line? Like, what is the worst credit you could have and still technically be able to buy something?
Typically, 580 would be the lowest most lenders are willing to lend on. I would say always try to have 620 and above, just to get a little better rate.
Yeah, because your rate is going to be based upon what your FICO score is.
Right, FICO score is a way in which lenders mitigate risk. So that's how they understand risk. So lower the FICO score, the riskier a transaction would be for a lender, or a loan would be for a lender. So typically, you'll get a higher interest rate when your credit is lower. So again, as long as your credit is above 620 and above, typically tend to have a pretty decent rate.
All right, good. And there's a lot of different types of loans available, to a buyer out there. Like FHA, what their down payment is
FHA, there's FHA, typical FHA conventional loans. FHA down payment requirement is 3.5%. Some conventional loans might allow you to go in with 3%, in some cases 5%. So there are definitely some good options out there.
All right. So if a buyer's getting ready to purchase a home, really the first thing you guys want to do is contact a lender. We do highly recommend Rene.
Thank you.
Rene, how can they get in touch with you?
You can always give me a call or email me. My phone number is 310-386-1693, and my email
1693
310-386-1693. There you go.
Okay, perfect. And your email?
Email address is rramos@guildmortgage.net.
All right, great. Well, thank you so much for joining
Thank
us
you.
today. All right. Here's a little commercial for you.
This is all our money.
Let me tell you about down payment assistance programs.
Buys and tries all day.
I know a house with 2 gyms within a mile.
I think I'm gonna need a...
I'll negotiate a washer and dryer.
We've never done this before.
I'm here to help.
If they trust you, I trust you.
California real estate comes with a lot of questions. The first one should be, who's your realtor?
All right, our next guest is Darin Chase, and Darin is our commercial broker here at Town Center Realty Group. So today, Darin, I kind of just want to know what's involved in a commercial transaction. What do you think it's important when you're working with a client, and what is the kind of process they need to do?
Well, say in working with a commercial client, whether it's a lease or a sale, is to really find out from them what their needs are. Lots of people go into something and they think, oh, at least will be okay, when it may turn out, in fact, that a buy is a better thing for them, or vice versa.
Right. A lot of people might think they can afford to buy, and they don't understand, the prices.
Exactly.
How they are.
You can get an SBA loan with 10% down, which is great, or you can get a conventional with maybe 20 or 25%. But your payments will be different. More money down, less money every month, less money down, more money every month.
Right.
But you also want to make sure that they're used. You can find the right building, and everybody seems to think they find the right building. But if the zoning doesn't allow them to do manufacturing there, then they just won't be able to use that building. And unless you know what their use is and what the zoning is, they'll get in trouble if they sign a lease or buy.
And I think that's one of the reasons why I think if you, as a business owner looking to purchase or lease a commercial building, you really need to go with an agent that specializes in commercial transactions instead of a residential agent like me, because to be honest, I don't even know where to get some of this information, or you're not familiar with all the things that are required, and you could end up really hurting your client.
I'll tell you, just running into so many instances with residential agents really not understanding what is entailed. It's still real estate, but there's it's just a different aspect involved, and they end up starting it and then losing the client altogether.
Right.
So then they've lost the client for any future residential sales and lost that client for that commercial deal. That is a very common occurrence.
Yeah, I always try to pass that on to our agents. It's like, as a residential agent, it's a completely different world, and you don't want to put on this fake thing that you know what you're doing, because you don't. And it's better off just to pass it on. So if anyone out there is an agent and you do residential, and I strongly suggest you actually call Darin and get a referral for the transaction.
Yeah, I do those. I have no problem offering referrals. And again, a client in the hands of somebody who's got a lot of experience in that field is a client that's better served. And then that client's going to look upon them and say, wow, you know some really good people. I'll stay with you.
Right, exactly. So if you're someone out there or you're looking to purchase or lease a commercial property, please, I highly suggest you call Darin Chase. And Darin, how can they get a hold of you?
You can call me at 818-726-5080 or just Google Darin Chase Realtor and you'll find me.
Yeah, great. Well, thank you, Darin.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll be back. Back. All right, our first guest today is Cynde Bost, and Cynde is one of our top realtors at Town Center Realty Group, and she graciously accepted the offer to head our charity committee. And our first charity for 2020 is for our Furry Friends Fund Drive.
Right.
Cynde, tell us about it.
Okay, so every February, this is our 5th annual, we drop all these bags off around the community. We also put them out in front of our office, and we also will make a special delivery if you want one of these bags. And then we will give you a date, and we'll pick up some of the items that you can put in the bag, which are canned dog and cat food, towels, blankets, and newspapers. So what we do with this is we deliver them to the Burbank Animal Shelter. We deliver it to some vets in town who need blankets and newspapers, and then we also like to drop off the cat food to the volunteers who feed the feral cats that are located near the freeway and in the homeless communities. So we do this every February. We don't have a date for pickup yet, but stay tuned for that. We will have that. So if you give us a call at either 818-848-288 and ask when we can deliver the bag to your porch. We also just go in the community and drop the bags off. So.
And I also want to say that Sprouts has generously offered us 2,000 bags. So we really appreciate all of the donation from Sprouts towards this charity.
Yes, we have it on our little flyer, and we really want to thank Sprouts because every year they always follow through. This year we got 2,000 bags, but sometimes we're back and asking for more, and they graciously deliver it. So thank you to Sprouts for co-sponsoring this event with us.
Definitely. And also just thank the community because every year we keep getting more and more and more donations. And actually last year they were kind of overwhelmed with all the donations, I think.
Yes.
So it's really good. We love our pets. And as I know, everybody loves their pets better than their own kids. So anyhow, that's good. Thank you so much, Cynde, for all of the good work.
I just want to say once again, we pick them up and we bring them here, and Susan deals with our office because our office is filled with donations.
It is. The whole month of February, it's a mess because there's just bags everywhere, and we love it.
Yes, and then we love to go to the animal shelter and drop it off, and then we always want to come home with a dog or a cat.
And it's so hard to walk away from the animal shelter without a pet in your car.
Mm-hmm.
It's like your heart just breaks for the dogs, and the cats there. You just want them. So please, if you have anything, even just newspapers, everything blankets, that you
towels.
have to donate is just a really big help to them. So thank you, Cynde, for all of your work.
Thank you so much.
All right,
thank you.
Great. We'll be right back. And we're back for our final segment, and joining me is Maxine from the Garrison team.
Hi.
And we are featuring her listing today at 351 North Fairview Street, right here in Burbank. Tell us about it.
Well, it's 351 North Fairview Street, right here in Burbank. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath house. It has a fabulous backyard with a beautiful pool and jacuzzi. We've got 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, plus a powder room. It is in a fabulous location with great schools. It is, let's see, it's 2,740 square feet house.
It's pretty big, yeah.
It's a big house. And it's 6,168 square foot lot. And we are at $1,300,000. So if you're interested, please come by and see it.
All right, and here's a short video of that property.
Bye.
Welcome to 351 North Fairview Street in Burbank. This is a 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath house, and as you can see, there's 2 bedrooms right here and 1 bathroom. And then here's your living room. And you have a great view straight to your backyard. Out here you'll find the jacuzzi and a little storage room to the left. There's still a 1-car garage, but I'm sure if you went to the city you could figure out a way to convert that into another living space. Access to the pool through this slider as well, and there's a little powder room right here. Now I'll take you up the grand staircase. This space here is currently used as another living room / office, but you could use it for whatever you'd like. As you can see, there's a balcony over here that looks over the pool. And there's also a front balcony, which I'll show you right now. Entering the main bedroom, you'll find not 1, but 2 bathrooms. His and hers. A big, grand bedroom with skylights and high ceilings. And this is the second bathroom. The really nice jacuzzi tub. And a little walk-in closet. Over here you can see it leads you to a shared balcony that I'll take you to the other bedroom next, with views of the front yard. And let's go check out the other bedroom. Over here you'll find the second bedroom upstairs, and again it has high ceilings, 2 closets, lots of nice window, natural light coming through the windows, and then again access to the balcony. Right here you'll see a view from the back balcony. It's a nice large balcony, and you have a beautiful view of your pool and jacuzzi. I hope you enjoyed the tour, and back to you, Maxine and Susan.
Well, that was a great video. I love it. The house is huge.
It's huge. It's huge, but still like, you know, comfy and cozy as well.
Right.
It's a great house.
Great listing. So if someone out there wants to see this listing.
If you want to see the listing, you can call us at 818-861-6311. Or
Say that again.
818-861-6311. Or you can reach us on our email, which is thegarrisonteam@gmail.com.
Great.
Thank you.
Well, thanks so much, Max.
You're welcome.
All right, now let's take a look at some more of our other great listings. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for joining our show, and we'll see you again next month. Bye-bye.